Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. Antonio Gibson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down carry for Achane. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Solo left Zion.
Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Right here.
Now Tua to throw. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, time up 2. Time up 2. Time up 2. Hey, turbo 1. Turbo 1. Go.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. It's his running back. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Mm-hmm. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. It's Nix out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Dolphins get a counter with a dime package here. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Finds him on the slant. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, T, with it. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab. Ready.
Back to throw, Tua. And his perfect start.
Wow!
That's
What?
the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Brother. That was a tough.
Because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Complete left side to Robinson.
Bro, oh, that should have been a
Before
pick.
he reaches the
I fucked
marker,
up.
he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
40. Out.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Buying some time right. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. Escapes a defender. And this play's nearly going to reach the
Freaking forgot, bro.
line.
Damn it.
There to take him out just short of it. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Get to Harvey here from the pistol. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bombers.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver.
Damn it.
The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 32.
Blitz coming, Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Ready. Ready, team.
Toss play left, Achane. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Ready.
1st down, here's Tua. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hey, come on, two. Hey. Hey, Watson, Oscar. Ready?
Out of the gun, Tonga Bailoa. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Watson, Oscar. Hey, 21, 2, close.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's a big strike to Hill. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
39-yard line.
21G. Hey. Out.
First down, Tonga Bailoa to throw. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Turbo one high. Out.
Trying to run it in. H.A. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Go ahead. Ready?
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Broncos 7.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. No run with Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. They get 37 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Nix off the play action. And there's intercepted. Picked off by Cater Kovu. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Right back. That's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Giving this to Harvey.
But easy.
Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Hold on a sec.
Dive up the middle. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Nick's trying to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Hold on a sec.
Going for it on 4th. Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey.
That's crazy, though. It's not working.
Against 10, 1st and goal coming up.
It's wild.
It's got to be so
Better than some.
demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when you bust those tackles.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Harvey once more. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Well, he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hold on a sec. Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Stays upright. Flush down out to his left.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an walk. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
20-yard line.
Boom,
They got
boom,
first and 10, Brock,
boom.
but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
21G, 21. Solo left side. 1, 8, 8. Ready, set.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, right here. Hey. 20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Step. Let's go. Out.
Final throw before the break. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Oh, my set.
Run left side, Harvey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Why are you getting roasted so bad? That's Samuel. And I'm going over the top. What the fuck?
The Broncos take the lead
It's
right
just
away in
that's
half number
just
2.
not bad.
Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 14.
2 big plays.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Alright, he's looking in there.
On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Come on, high. Come on, high. 21G.
They'll start the drive with H-Hand. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
2 and out from the gun.
Oh my God, Tyreek.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Giving them an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down Miami. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
These are not my autos, bro.
First down. Here's Tagovailoa. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the result. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Achane again on second. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Nick's from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this 3rd down. Rolling from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up after hitting Payton in the third. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Just played with the safety. My God, bro. Take the post. That's your job.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos.
He's a post player.
Now lead by 7.
Huh. God damn it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Bro, is he watching my stream? Because that's sus.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa hits his tight end on the corner route. It's a race down the right side. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up after hitting Payton in the third. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Almost in. Ready. 11. Captain.
Give up the middle to Harvey. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th, Nix. Short pass brought in. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Finds Mims. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. This is real him downfield. It's Bryant. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown and check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on 1st down in the red zone.
Throwing here, Nix. He's got it, it's in close.
Brother, I even jammed him. Still got it.
Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now for Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Gibson on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Yeah, ready.
Tua off the play fake. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making it ever. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
44. Hey, time out 2. 18.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems
Now what
on
else
the
to do?
business
That
end
was
as it
a
falls to
perfect
the ground.
ass play
Third
call.
down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two.
Good
Someone
play.
stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the
Tried to
play.
take the easy money.
And into the end zone he goes.
I was
A
gonna
pick
have the
six for Denver.
freaking back open too. Should be more patient. More
Defense
patient.
getting
More
in on the
patient.
front, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel
Disgusting.
some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that moment,
All right.
it is danger time.
No huddle.
Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
On the return, here's Gibson. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Dolphins
5
just
minutes,
about
5
set
minutes.
up here. First and 10.
Turbo 1. Turbo 1. High. 18. Ready, set.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard
Turbo 1.
line.
High. Turbo.
Second down carry for Achan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
9 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Turbo 3.
First
Turbo 3.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going play action. Tagovailoa.
Oh, damn it.
Another interception. Jonte Barron has it. And the
didn't see
Broncos
him.
get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been
He
very
came off.
exciting watching him throw the
Wow.
ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but
see that.
he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if you were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys, he's got to eliminate.
What a terrible
It's
game.
really high-risk,
My bad.
high-reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
Second down, give to Harvey. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
That was a F game.
29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Hold on a second.
They fake the handoff. Now next.
Oh, what the hell?
Well, they had
How did my linebacker do that?
Shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth
That
down.
was so weird.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is going to be a 46-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Buns, I'm buns, I'm buns, I'm buns.
This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
On the return, here's Gibson. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Tagovailoa again. Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offensive line fast.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
The throw to the right finds Waddle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st down, here's Tua. Oh no, they get him yet again. Dre Greenlaw picks it off.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn
I don't know,
your
bro.
right
This
to
is
pass
sus.
by
He
doing
played
what
in
they're
there
doing
and then
now. You know
came
this is,
off
Kate?
like he
They've earned
be
the
watching
right
my
to be
stream,
aggressive
bro. I
defensively
don't
with the
know.
work they did
I was
through
talking
3
about the
quarters,
corner route.
and
He
this
put this.
defense is
Oh,
cutting
I
it
don't
loose.
know, cause this rule.
All right, Denver getting everybody set.
Next time
They've
I
got
play in the
1st and 10.
playoffs, I am not streaming.
Here's a give to Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Give him a few yards.
I hope you're
on
hearing
that
this if
run.
you
It's 2nd and
watching, bro.
7.
This is a little sus that you knew that I was running the screen and you had to play that in.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Broncos close to beginning the year 4-0. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Designed run. Here's Nix.
Who does that?
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Here's a look for Nix. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here.
Ready. 18.
Drawn up front.
Hold it. I got a piece of that.
So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Miami.